My name is Hanna by Aine O'Connor. Are we really going to do this? Hanna whispered. We can't be serious about it, can we? The other girls started to laugh. Come on, don't be chicken, we have to. It's a rite of passage. All of them waiting, watching to see if they would go through with it. Jump already, a voice screamed. The watching crowd were getting impatient, and who could blame them? It was 3 a.m. and they'd been here since midnight, and still they hadn't jumped. It was not as if they were the first. Everyone else had. The seniors in school had all done it. Now it was their turn. They were last and they were doing it together. The four amigos, Casey, Aria, Lydia and Hanna. On 3 we go. We go on 3. 1, 2, 3. She woke. She sat up slowly, trying to focus her mind. She tried the techniques she'd been taught. They didn't work. Did they ever? All they did was make things worse. All she could do was sit there and relive it over and over again, a constant loop in her mind. It would never leave her alone. Every night the dwelling on it became darker and darker. The more obscure it became, the harder it was to grasp the truth. No longer able to see the difference between what is real and what is made up. It is a limitless void into endless darkness. She could never reach the bottom. She hit the pillow once more and the darkness engulfed her. She can never make sense of anything. Parts, just parts. That's all she remembers. It was as if she was never there, never witnessed it, never went through it. She thinks she made it up, thinks it's all in her head. Wake up, wake up, wake up! It's all she could do to get herself out. She lets out a huge sigh. A weight has been lifted off. She looks around the room, trying to take it all in, trying to remember where she was, how she ended up here. Her head feels heavy. She can feel a small ebbing pain working its way from her temple. Where is she? Why can't she remember anything? There is one thought on her mind. What is my name? Hello? She calls out to the darkness. Hello? She repeats again and again until she gets an answer. The lights are all on at once. She is blinded. She can't see anything. She panics. The void is coming back, engulfing her again. She is screaming, wailing, howling. She starts pulling at her hair, at her face, trying to fight it. She is pinned down on the bed, held down. It always happens the same way. She would wake up, freak out and forget everything. She would be sedated once more and slip back into the void. But this time it didn't go right. It didn't work. She was still aware, still in her body. The voices. She could still hear voices. Were they talking about her? She wasn't certain. They were speaking in hushed whispers at first, but then the conversation got heated and it escalated to a shouting match. It was about her from what she could decipher, but she wasn't completely sure. They referred to a number 367, as they put it. 367 had something wrong with them, had to be sedated. It happened every day for the past week. The conversation got louder, building to a crescendo. She doesn't even know her own goddamn name, shouted a woman in frustration. I know, but we can't keep sedating her. We can and we will until we know she can handle it. Who were these people? Were they talking about her? She moved, tried to sit up but failed. She slouched back down, slowly slipping over the side. She hit the ground. She felt the void enclose her once more. She pulled at the tubes. She got one free and blood started pouring from her wrist. It kept pouring, creating a deep burgundy pool around her. People were trying to keep her controlled. She fought hard with the team and her strength chilled them. Where did this strength come from? In her mind, she knew she had to get away. She didn't know these people, not a single one of them. She had a vague memory of the women on the floor, but vague wasn't enough. Where were her friends? Wait, did she even have friends? A million thoughts were flying through her mind. Nothing made sense. Nothing felt like it belonged to her. Who was she? What had happened? She couldn't pinpoint one event, couldn't make sense of one thing. It was all muddled together, a dark mess swirling round and round, never stopping. The void came back, clawing at every part of her, pulling, then scratching at her skin. There was no escape. She was completely entombed by darkness. It felt like being in a coffin. No matter what she tried, she couldn't move. None of it made sense. Nothing felt real. Was she even real? It got harder and harder to decipher the truth. Every time she felt close to realization, the void pulled her back. A stout woman walked in. "Oh, honey, what happened? Are you okay? Did they hurt you?" The stout woman was now beside the bed. Confusion. Who was this woman? Why was she being so nice? "Get away from me!" The room went silent. Memories came rushing back, filling her head. This stout woman in front of her was her mother. How did she not know her own mother? Slowly it began to dawn on her where she was and why she was here. Everything came flooding back. The fear. Yes, the fear, and that night at the start of summer. That night. That horrible night. The night that changed her life. She knew they shouldn't have done it, shouldn't have jumped. It was stupid, more than stupid, reckless, totally reckless. It ended so badly. It could have been avoided. Could have been. "Mom?" She talked, her mother shouted. "What's your name, honey? Do you know your name?" Hanna. "Oh, thank God." Her mother breathed a sigh. "Oh, thank God." But what came next really startled her. "My name is Hanna, and Her mother started talking frantically, trying to convince her it was an accident. "No!" she screamed. "No!" Everything rushed back. They jumped on 3 and then hit the water. Her friends squealed with excitement, but she didn't. She was told to chill. This made her more angry and caused her to snap at them for making her jump. Her anger became pure outrage. She killed them, murdered them, butchered them, whatever way you want to put it. Oh, and did she love it? She relished that moment. It made her feel totally alive, made her feel whole. This was what she was missing all along. This was it. "My name is Hanna, and I killed my best friends."